Hi, my name is Paljot and this is my CSC173 final project, Race Against the Curve, an interactive story of how California counties balanced policy stringency and COVID-19 spread in spring 2020. It is a six-panel narrative built on COVID-19 CA County dataset.csv. This daily panel covers March through June for all 58 counties and includes cumulative and new case and death counts, 7 sectoral policy indicators, which are schools, retail, gatherings, parks, recreation, government, and county demographics, which are population density, age, and precise date stamps, so we can align policy actions with outbreak trends. To wrangle the data, I parsed every month date year string into UTC date objects and filtered out nulls. Then I grouped daily records by county, computed new cases and deaths, and rolled those up into weekly sums. From there, I calculated each county's average composite stringency score, sector-specific stringencies for schools, retail gatherings, peak weekly cases, and mean week-to-week growth ratios. My 6 visualizations tell a story, each with a clear question. The first wave's explosive rise asks, how rapidly did the first wave climb in the 5 hardest hit counties, and which county drove it? I used Tableau stacked area chart annotated when LA first hit 1,000 cases in March 26, so you can hover for exact counts, click legend entries to isolate a county line, and pan zoom the time axis. This right here is a replacement chart if for some reason the Tableau link fails to work. Next is how quickly did counties lock down. It asks a question: which counties imposed the strictest restrictions and how did stringency evolve? A Vega-Lite heatmap colors each county times week cell by its composite score to compare lockdown timings across all 58 counties. It shows some sparsely populated counties, example Alpine Sierra, maintained relatively low stringency even by week 12, whereas urban counties like Los Angeles and Alameda peaked early. Then stringency versus peak outbreaks asks across the 10 highest caseload counties, how does average policy strength relate to peak weekly cases? A Vega-Lite slope chart connects each county's average stringency to its peak. We can see Los Angeles and San Diego emerge as outliers, with both high stringency and very large peaks. Next is Dissecting Sectoral Strategies. It asks how counties differ in closing schools versus retail or gatherings, even with similar overall scores. A Vega-Lite parallel coordinates plot draws one line per county across 4 axes: overall school, retail, gatherings, stringency, with an observable slider to filter by minimum average stringency, and a drop down to highlight a single county. Then linking policy to case growth. It asks what's the relationship between average stringency and mean week-to-week growth. I built an interactive Vega-Lite scatter plot with a text input to filter by county name and a slider to set minimum growth threshold. Then, lastly, outbreak timelines in the hardest hit counties. It asks when did each of the 6 most impacted counties peak and how quickly did their outbreaks subside. A Vega-Lite multi-series line chart overlays weekly new cases. Together, these charts convey the story. Timing matters as much as strength. Los Angeles drove the initial surge. Most counties locked down by week 12, but then strictest jurisdictions saw huge peaks, highlighting that rapid, targeted action, especially school closures and gathering limits, is critical for bending the curve. Thank you.